Hey, this is Terry with Ultimate Outdoors Radio. Got a familiar face here, Gary Klein. Gary was a big part of Major League Fishing. We're in Onalaska at the Omni Center. Make sure you stop down. Gary, thanks for taking a minute. So you were kind of, I heard through the grapevine, is it true you were instrumental in getting this Major League Fishing format?
Just a little bit, yeah. I created the format and wrote the books.
Okay.
But again, where we are today and the vision, this all started because of a conversation that Boyd and I had in the parking lot in 2009.
Okay.
And it was just two anglers that were in Shreveport, Louisiana, spool and line, boats sitting side by side, and we talked like we always do. Man, how cool would it be if we could do this? Or man, that would be great. That conversation continues today and it's never changed. And what Major League Fishing has created, and what Major League Fishing, the reason why we are where we are today, is because we're not a tournament organization. What Major League Fishing is we're creating a league out of the sport of bass fishing. And that's why we have a very unique format, very conservation-minded format, and we totally have changed the game.
Well, tell the people about your format for people that don't know. I mean, compared to others.
Well, yeah, for those that don't know, especially if you don't know about me, man, I have spent my entire life competitive angling.
Chasing a bass.
Chasing a bass, yeah. I mean, I've been started my career in 1979, so I have been raised with a conventional way of tournament fishing. Catch your biggest five, put them in a live well, yada, yada, yada. Well, I've experienced what 40 years of that same old has gotten us as professional anglers at the top. And over the past 10 years or so, I was becoming very discouraged because I didn't see any growth in the sport. I didn't see any growth in the industry. So with the Major League Fishing format, and how all these anglers have come together to experience the most gut-wrenching, uptight format that I've ever competed under. That's where we are today. Every scoreable bass, a pound or greater, goes on your scorecard. We're there for a week, and you have to qualify, advance through our different rounds. We have a shotgun round, elimination round, a knockout round, into the championship round. So every day that an angler puts his boat on the water, it means something. Every fish that an angler catch means something because you're trying to advance. And unlike regular tournament fishing, where you fish for a week to try to find one good spot and hope that you can stay on that spot for 3 or 4 days and win the event, we test the angler. We take them outside their element. So really, what you experience one day is completely different the other day. So that's what I've always enjoyed about the format as a professional angler. It has forced me to get better. It's forced me to make better decisions. It's forced me to be more efficient on the water, more of a versatile angler, because now when I go through an area to catch 2 or 3, I'll go through that area to catch everything that's in that area.
And plus, we talked to a couple other anglers, it makes your blood pressure go up.
Well, because there's no safe zone. There's no safe zone. You
zone.
Can't catch enough to where you can just coast.
Yeah.
And every day there's so many lead changes. And then, of course, you're trying to make a cut line and everything's focused down there. So at the end of the day of competition in Major League Fishing, I'm more mentally worn out than I've ever been.
So tell the folks out there, like next year, you guys start again, I believe, in February. Why should they tune in and watch Major League Fishing?
Well, first let me say we're talking about next year already.
Yeah.
Here we are at the Red Crest 2019. This is our championship event. Of course, the winner tomorrow will be crowned and get a check for $300,000. But the very historic thing about this season is that we had 80 professional anglers that competed for $5,960,000 in 14 events and have not paid an entry fee.
Pretty cool.
0 entry fee. Which is very historic. It's never happened before in the sport of fishing. As we continue to build, you know how things are, it continues to grow. But we're fishing 14 events, 8 Stage Cup, Bass Pro Tour events, 4 Cup events, our General Tire World Championship, which anglers qualify for that out of the cups, and then our Red Crest. We're already talking 2020, but let me just tell everybody, we have not aired one frame of footage from the 2019 season.
Okay.
All of our Major League Fishing 2019 Red Crest events are 2-hour programs on Discovery Channel that'll start airing October the 1st. And then we also have everything else on the Outdoor Channel, the Sportsman's Channel. So the coverage hasn't even started yet of what we're filming.
Yeah. Cool. Well, hats off to you. It's kind of like you built a spaceship and you launched it here, so good for you.
I tell you,
it sounds like a monster, but
it really is. And let me just say this before we end up.
Yep.
Our vision is grand. And what we have going on this year is just the beginning of our vision. In building a league, it was very important to us that we had to build the league from the top down, because if there was nothing at the top, then as we expanded out, there was nothing for anglers to look up to and think, hey, this is my route, this is how I want to go into it. But here in the near future, you're going to see Major League Fishing expand. We have a whole grassroots program, a high school program, a college program. It's
Cool.
pretty cool.
Good. Hey folks, we're at the Omni Center in Onalaska all weekend. Stop down, bring the kids. What's neat, Gary, I've seen all the anglers are chatting with all the fans, signing autographs. Very cool atmosphere. So thank you very much.
Well, thank you very much. I really
Right.
appreciate it.
Hey folks, stay with us.